This matchup with record 1.6 losses in our Code 5 is show.
Okay. Welcome to Satellite Field here for a matchup against South Noon versus the South Central Satellites. Here, Mark, how are you doing? How are you doing on this cold October night?
I'm nice and warm in my house, but I'm doing all right. Ready for an exciting homecoming game here for South Central. It's going to be
Abs-
a tough, but you know what? It's going to be a fun night here tonight.
Absolutely. It's going to be. Last time we were here, Mark, they pulled up an upset against Osceola. Do you think that's going to happen tonight against the Rebels?
I hope so. Um, you just don't know what's going to happen if there's 48 minutes that's going to be on the clock, and you just don't know with the wind, homecoming advantage. Things have happened on funny nights, especially at homecoming. So you just don't know.
Okay. Speaking of that, I like to take a moment of silence for the whole Osment family because the passing of Joey and Angela. So I'll take a moment of silence for that. Okay. Thank you. But getting into it, do you think it's kind of a Gipper kind of situation here,
I,
Satellites?
I would say yes, because once again, you're playing. It's going to be a heavy hearts for South Central, but South Central may have that extra advantage of having that 12th emotional guy on the field. They could have that one night where everything can line up.
Absolutely. I don't think these teams are that far apart. If you get some blocking for Zach Henchar, and plus the balloons are flying here for homecoming.
And it sounds like the excitement's there, the band's there, they're on the field, got the school song going on.
Absolutely. They already hit the
What is
rock.
Now, for somebody that doesn't know what the rock means, what does that rock actually mean?
So that is the Memorial Rock. There, they touch it every single time they come out to the football field here at Satellite Field. It's almost like Howard's Rock and Clemson. It's like touch that playoff, play like a champion sign at Notre Dame. I'm a little bit frozen, so my words can be a little bit off today, but it's something that's a tradition here in South Central.
Seems like they're gonna have balloon
At this
release
time,
too when
to
the
honor
football
our
team comes
country
out.
and our flag, the South Central High School
But we
Marching
got
Maybe.
the
Band,
national anthem
under the
first.
direction of Mr. Michael Scheck, will play our national anthem. Joey and Angela Owen, who tragically passed away this week. Thank you very much.
All right, we're about 9.5 minutes. Looks like we have some fans coming out on the field with some balloons. Are they going to release them? Oh, Mark.
They're going to release it for the moment of silence for Joey and Angela. There, Mark.
Is that seniors and family members of the school?
Sure is. And friends and family.
What people don't realize is when somebody loses a member, it's not just a family and stuff, it's the whole community. When we saw that on Tuesday, I my heart dropped, and I was emotional when I went to class and stuff. My one of my instructors is like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "No." Inside, I felt like I lost a son. I lost a good friend, family member. So with these, when people have tragedies and stuff, it brings the whole community together. Our hearts also go out to the Hobart community. Hobart also lost a football player on Thursday, so our hopes and prayers and condolences go to them also.
Also, to this evening, right after kickoff, the basketball team will be going around and using some of Joey's famous baseball hats and will be passing to collect donations for the Omen family. Your generosity is appreciated. Thank you.
And just at halftime, the basketball program will be handing it off for donations with one of Joey's famous his hats, what he wears during schools and stuff like that. So, what are the keys there, Mark, for the satellites to kind of get on the board and get on the board fast here?
Well, kind of get on the board. They got to make a statement. Um, South Newton's got a quarterback uh, that's got 1,300 yards through the air and another 500 on the ground. And those are the things that you got to stop. On a cold night, that ball's going to be colder. It's going to hurt a lot more, especially when somebody tries to catch it. And you got to be ready for it. Key for South Central: eliminating turnovers. Uh, can't score if you don't have the ball, and control the clock. Be a clock hog. Take as many plays as you can, and just run the clock out as much as you can.
What about blocking? We have seen here on Satellite Network or Regan's Corner Sports Network that the blocking's been a little suspect with run blocking and pass blocking for the last this whole year. So for me, blocking and blocking and blocking is probably the key here to get Hanchar and get those weapons some room to operate. A Stroud, get Clayton Stroud going, get Angelo Stout going.
It all goes to those front five. Um, can't do anything without the front five. You can't run a play without the front five. Those front five members are the heart and soul of the team. And once again, with homecoming, with the sectional draw coming within 2 weeks away, well, actually this week, it's time to go. preseason's over. They have one more conference game against Bishop Knoll they have coming up. And then it's time to play for real. So blocking is going to be one, tackling is going to be one, and just everything else. Here comes the satellites. So what is the weather up there?
It is a nice 40-degree day here. And the captain's going up here. Hanchar, Nealon, and Adam Canoe. Adam Zach. Let's see. Adam Zach Cole lining up here for the captain's meeting.
There's no common opponents between these guys. As the captain's meeting continues on, we got the Rebels, which is 2 and 3, 4 and 2, 3 right now.
South Newton won the toss for the second half. The Satellites will receive and defend the north goal.
If I heard that right, South Central deferred, South Newton deferred, and South Central's going to get the ball first. So what's the feeling towards getting ready for this kickoff?
Well, they're playing Ship to Boston, so it always is a good time when we play Ship to Boston. You know what I'm saying? And before we get copyrighted, know that we do not own the rights to Ship to Boston. So it's electric up in here.
So, okay, we got to see the excitement. Which way is the wind blowing? Okay, we got South Newton getting ready to kick off from left to right, as you can see it on the screen. South Central's getting their huddle, getting those last words, saying which direction they want to go to, and they break the huddle. First 5 are on the line at the 50-yard line. South Newton ready to kick it off. And here we go. Well, it looks like he's at the about 35-yard line where the receiver was tackled. First down and 10, South Central on the 35-yard line.
Absolutely there, Mark.
Can you tap in just a little so I can see some the formations and stuff, please? South Central breaks the huddle. Looks like it's a shotgun formation or I formation. Quarterback takes the snap, drops, running towards his left. And he sacked for about a 3-yard loss, 4-yard loss. So it's second down and about 14 from the South Central 31-yard line. South Central breaks the huddle again. Here we go.
Let's get 4
Looks
yards.
like he's got one back right beside him on his right side, two to his left side, one to his top. Looks like it's a pass. A pass that's caught at the 35-yard line. We're back at the line of scrimmage, so it's going to be about 3rd and 10 situation for the South Central Satellites. They stopped there by the South Newton Rebels.
4th and 7.
We got, it looks like there's split doubles up top with the tight end on the top. Single bottom on the bottom. Here we go. Drops back and pass. Hacktail drops back. He throws. He escapes and he's tackled around
And our punt formation.
36-yard line. Got to be 4th at about 9.
Down at the Rebel 30, and they will begin 1st and 10.
South Central sets up in a punt formation.
And Hanchar with a boot on that one. Nice 20-yard punt.
Was it fair caught?
It was fair caught.
And about was there a flag?
No.
All right. So it's fair
And
caught.
there was a sack by the senior Adam Henley.
So it's 2nd down and what?
15 yards back to Rebel 16.
2nd down and 24.
Goodness gracious. That was a big sack. South looks like they're setting up to run up the
The only senior on your guys.
oh wait, we got to see the sack. Oh, they're at about the 15-yard line. That was a big sack. We just saw that on RSNCP, and that was just a great sack by the Satellites.
22.
The 12th man's coming through here.
Clean up. I was not much off. I thought I was butchering it.
South Central lines up. South Newton lines up. Looks like his quarterback's running towards his right. Passes down the field. And it's a complete at the 43-yard line. First down, South Newton. Trying to figure out what defense South Central's in. Are they in a cover 3? Or is it a cover 2? Looks like it's a cover 3.
Looks like a cover 3.
So here goes South Newton. Handoff to the fullback, halfback. Nothing. Maybe a couple yards there. We got about 2nd down and about, give him 6 on this one. The run.
Kalina.
8 yards and Satellite 45 and the Rebel 1st down.
2nd down, about 6. Ball's on the South Newton's 48-yard line. Here we go. Handoff to the halfback. Halfback runs. And it's a 1st down.
And Kalina with a nice little stop there before the 1st down.
By Cole Nealon.
We got 1st and 10 on the South Central 45. So far, we've seen in this drive, we've seen both about a mixtures of running and passing. South Central's front 7's got to step up and get to hold that line. Another running play to the tailback. He got about 4 yards. Well,
2-yard gain with Satellite 38 brings up 3rd.
I'll give him.
3.
We'll give him about 5, according to the line judge here. So we got about second and 5 on the 40-yard line, South Central.
A 1 yard gain there. It is now 3rd down and 3 to go for the Rebels.
So we're about the 38-yard line. So I wouldn't say it's going to probably be a South Central stop would be great right now, just like the Colts did against Denver. But here we go. According to the line judge, we got a first down. South Newton. Nice gang tackles by South Central. First down and 10 for the South Newton, for the Rebels. Ball is on about the 34-yard line.
Another Rebel first down.
Here we go with the snap. Quarterback takes the ball. Looks like he has enough for the first down.
Mark, you're right on money for the player to watch there. Coots for number 4 was rubbling stubbling for that first down for the Rebels on that one.
He's I was looking at my stats and stuff that Max Prep has. He averages about 226 yards per game. So that's a person, and it's a quarterback, so that's a person that you got to watch out for. He's the one that makes the game go. And it looks like they're running like a read option type play there.
Oh,
the South Central got the first stop.
Sorry, folks. I'm trying to react on a delay here.
Was that a fumble?
No, you guys got to watch in a second.
Oh. All right, so here we go with the quarterback.
And it's an interception for.
Who was that masked man? I stole that one from the great Harold Welter. Who was
Good
the
question.
great?
It's hard watching it up here.
All right, 1st and 10, South Central on that crucial turnover by the Rebels. Can South Central get the ball in the end zone with some points? South Central breaks the huddle. Hansel looks like he's getting ready to call the play. Get ready for the snap. There we go. Looks like a dive off the middle with the tailback. Tailback pushes up for a couple of yards. Ball is on the 30-yard line. I don't think he may have gotten anything, if much, maybe an inch. But it's 2nd down and 9 to go. 10 yards to go. South Central breaks the huddle. It looks like South Newton's in a 4-3 defense that's got a floater going around. Here we go. With the pro set look. Hansel's under center. Hansel drops back to pass. I'm assuming. And we got to run up the top for a couple of yards.
Yep, Zach Hanchar with a run there.
So we got about 3rd and about 8 to go.
Will bring up 4th down.
So this is what South Central needs to do. Keep them out of the end zone. They had a chance, but they as South Newton had a chance, but they couldn't. Here it comes. Hansel passes up, passes back, and it is Incomplete.
Hanchar's pass was just a little bit off on that one. There, Mark.
Down at the Rebel 28.
So that's fourth down and about 9 to go. Looks like South Central sent in their punting units. Hanchar is deep to punt it. Hopefully you get one of those wind kicks and just let the wind take care of it and blow it away for a while. Here he puts the boot into it.
Absolutely. There, Mark. But kind of going into the second quarter and then rest of the drives here in the first, I think a big key for the Satellites is to run the ball and just get the momentum switched a little bit, because it's a very back and forth defensive game so far.
That's what sometimes you have to play. You have to play a back and forth game. Sometimes when you have North Judson, they got LaVille. That's going to be a back and forth game. This is the type of games that's going to win you sectionals and regionals and stuff down the line. So those are the games that you got to be ready for. So here we go. South Newton runs the play with the running back to the outside, and he's tackled about the 39-yard line. I'm sorry, 36-yard line. So it's those big chunk plays. So they got about 7 yards on that one play. South Central looks like they're in a 4-3 defense with a cover 3 deep. They just got to be so conscious on their South Newton's quarterback so that they don't do anything. Here comes a run right up.
When you say there was a little bit of announcer's jinx there, Mark, because Cruz burned them on a 20-yard run there.
Those are the runs that they got to stop. The front seven has got to step up, and they got to get ready to go. So they got the win now. They're still 0-0, and the excitement's got to get there. So we got 1st and 10 on the ball, about the 43-yard line. Here we go. Looks like we got a pass to that fell incomplete. 2nd down and 10 for the Rebels. The ball is on the 43-yard line.
With a minute 50 to go here in the first quarter. The defense, the last 2 times it's been on Regan's Corner Sports Network, has looked electrifying. Compare it to the first Boone Grove game, the Wheeler game. They've looked much better.
Well, you can compare apples to apples and oranges to oranges. But when you play out of your class and stuff, it's going to be difficult because the more selections that you can have. So now if you go with the South Newton or somebody that's in your size, like a Triton, which is a small 1A, you can actually be competitive in this game. Looks like you got trips up to the top. Receiver down below. Run to the left-hand side. And it looks like they got kind of looks like it's a little short, but it looks like it's enough for the 1st down according to the referee. Now, Josh, with people that don't know South Central's football field side, they see just the players from South Newton. Where's the South Newton fans at?
There's only one side with stands.
Oh.
Oh, come on. You guys will find out in a second.
Is that we just saw the first the second down play that got the run. Uh,
For Satellite 7, that'll be first and goal for the Rebels, and that's the end of the first quarter. With the score, South Newton 0 to Satellite 0.
looks like drop back to run. Nice little pass play, it looked like. Oh,
Yeah,
all the way down to about the
Students
7-yard line.
to the track for a special recognition.
So, with
We
the end of
have
the
the South
first,
Central Community School Corporation, the Board of School Trustees, and the South Central Community Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Ben Anderson, would like to present retired South Central teacher, Mr. Mark Kajabowski, with a Lifetime Achievement Award for his outstanding and selfless service and contributions to South Central schools. Mr. Kajabowski taught social studies, health, and physical education at SC for 40 years. He was the head coach and head track coach for 22 years. He also coached other junior high sports for many years. In addition, Mr. P worked the score table for South Central football and basketball games for 39 years. You may still even see him around as he continues to start cross-country track meets for South Central and the Porter County Conference. While Mr. P retired from teaching in 2009, he did not want his service to go unrecognized. Please join me in recognizing and thanking Mr. Kajabowski for his dedication and service to South Central Schools.
that's an excellent honor for that teacher. Teachers have a special place in my heart. My mom and dad were both teachers. And to get an award, an extinguished order like that, is something extremely good. Congratulations. And presenting him, Mr. Anderson, Superintendent of Schools, getting ready for their basketball season. We're going to have a great time with them broadcasting their games in the winter season. So we're getting ready for the second quarter. It looks like South Newton's on about the 9-yard line. So it's first and goal.
On the quarterback carry for a Rebel touchdown.
And they give up the touchdown. From 9 yards out, we get to catch it. We're going to catch a play right here. Looked like it was a quarterback that took it right into the end zone.
Aguero on Greg Leon to attempt the point after touchdown. Jay Silverbauer.
And like we said before, we got a touchdown for South Newton. Here comes
Offsides.
The offsides.
Offsides.
On South Central or South Newton?
Offsides against the Satellites.
Offsides against Satellites. So that kick after will be even closer.
Or they could decline it. I was a former kicker, so I declined a couple of kicks once in a while, a couple of PATs. Because if you get closer, that means they could get a chance to get that block going, or they could do something. It looks like they're bringing out their offensive unit back on the field. So instead of going for the extra point, they're going for the conversion, which is a smart play. The ball's on the 1.5 yard line. The front seven's got to step up now.
Scoring drive for the Rebels.
Quarterback keeper, 2-point is good. So with about 11 minutes and 11 seconds left to go, second quarter. Excuse me, sorry about that. Score is South Newton 8, South Central 0.
And folks, don't pay attention to the time on the scoreboard. It is 11:11.
got to give props to Josh up there freezing the elements and doing our excellent broadcasting. Cameron also announcing. Josh, I wish I was there, but not. I wish I wasn't. But you know what? Such is life sometimes. I'll be out Sunday watching a volleyball, soccer match, but it's going to be really cold. All right, here we go. South Newton kicks off. That was a nice return there.
A nice little turn from Clayton there to get her started.
Looks like when the ball was on about the 35. So here South Central takes the ball at 35, trailing 8-0.
Remember when I said the keys were blocking, and blocking? There, Mark.
It's the thing is,
what kind of schemes can you do?
Well, if anything, just go back to the basics. Base blocking, and also if you got the block secured and stuff, then you can always go up to the next level and secure that. But you just can't sit there and release the block. There's a loss there of about a couple yards, or maybe it's back to the line of scrimmage. Also, here's the score for you. Second quarter, North Judson is up 15-14 over LaVille. You want to watch a good game also. That's number 2 versus number 3. They got that game on Channel 46 later on tonight.
Absolutely. And we're going to take a moment. We're going to take a moment of silence here after this play. Injury on the field. And we're going to be at a commercial break. It's our partners with All-Star Autos.
LaPorte's #1 used car dealer, All-Star Autos, is a proud sponsor of Regan's Corner Sports Network. All-Star Autos specializes in high-quality used vehicles and excellent customer service. You could say it's out of this world.
Okay, back to the action, ladies and gentlemen.
Did you catch who the injured player was? Was it for South Newton or South Central?
South Central.
Oh, okay. We'll get you that injury update here in a second, where South Central looked like got a big loss there. So it's 4th and about half country mile. And it's back to the punt formation. Nice punt there. And it looked like it was a catch or tackle at about the 42-yard line. So once again, South Newton going into the thing. About 9 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Ball's in about the 42. South Central's got to feel pretty good right now, just for the mere fact that they didn't give up that many points yet. But that front 7 still has to step up. We're in a shotgun formation. Quarterback drops back. It throws to a deep man over the center. And it is incomplete. We got second down and 10.
Tackled by Tyler Carr. 3-yard gain to Satellite 40. So it's gonna take-
Second and 10. South, it looks like they got the quarterback in a shotgun. Gives off to the halfback. Halfback gets to about the 40-yard line. So that's about a 3, maybe 4-yard gain. South Central's got to eliminate these big chunks in the
Oh,
first 2 games.
come on. Freaking kidding me?
With that reaction, we're going to find out what happens on this play here, guys. We got twins to the left side. Open field to the right side. Here we go. Quarterback gets the snap. Drops back. Was that a touchdown?
That is a touchdown, Mark.
On a 43-yard pass.
Yep. Crew to Cruz on that one.
Ooh, they got to eliminate those big pass plays and those big runs. That quarterback's somebody that you can't stop, you can't relax on. South Newton looks like they're about ready to kick for their PAT.
And they missed.
Scoring drive with 3 plays in 44 seconds covers 42 yards. Finished off by
Only
a
took 3 plays
touchdown.
to find the end zone for the Rebels on that play. On that sets of downs there.
Well, it just seems like South Central needs to get to regroup. Does South Central, do they have a lot of people play both ways, or do they
Yes.
do they have some set for offense, some set for defense?
Everyone plays basically Ironman football with low numbers that they have. So here at South Central with the injuries with Hogan, with Ben Shinzinski.
All right, so got it teed up.
Still anyone's ball game. They're only down by 2 touchdowns here. Gotta get going though, with Hampshire running to the huddle here.
Okay, here we go. South Central gets the ball at the 35-yard line. South Central lines up. They got to get some movement.
There we go. Come on.
We'll find out when that play comes. South Central looks like they got twins to the opponent's side. Single back on the back. Here he goes. Hanchel drops back. Running, scrambling. Still scrambling.
And Hampshire throws it over the wide receiver's hands on that one. Should have probably just took off. Maybe would have got the first down on the play there, Mark.
We're trying to catch up first with the video. Looks like it's about second. I know it's probably freezing up there. Did they give you any hot chocolate or anything yet?
Nope.
Oh. So we got second and about 10. All that scrambling only gets an inch maybe. So here we go. South Central lines up with a back in the backfield. Hanchel runs to the right, gets ready to pass.
And throws an absolute dime to Higley there, Mark. An absolute dime right into his chest. It was almost like a necessary roughness Scott Bakula pass there right through his chest.
So we got the ball at about the 43. And here comes Hashel. Hashel looks Got a lot of trips up to the top. Rolls to their left-hand side. Beautiful pass. And it's a South Central first down.
They're starting to block for him, and Zach's starting to get a little bit comfortable in that pocket there.
All right. South Central got the ball moving. How much time's left?
It is about 7 minutes. Do not check this time on the board here. My hands are too frozen to change the board.
I just get rid of the timer. And we got a run pass. Looks like the ball is about the 48-yard line. South Central's got to get some movement going. They got to get in that South Newton territory just to get themselves some good mojo going into that warm locker room, this extended locker room for homecoming. Got a swing pass to the outside to incomplete. So is this second or third down?
This is 3rd and 10 here.
So we got 3rd and 10. Are they going into the winner? Win, not much of it necessary.
Oh, wow.
Here we go. Twins to the near side. Hanchel drops back. Still running. Was he sacked?
Incomplete pass there.
So it's.
And
Go ahead.
Hanchar with the punt, and he boots it down. And it takes a friendly satellite roll.
All right, we're going to see that punt now that you were talking about. That was a nice punt to about the 30, 26, 27.
They are now on the 20-yard line. North Noon is. South Noon, my bad.
That's about a 40. That's about a 30-yard punt. Not bad of a punt there by Hashel.
No,
Hey.
not from Hanchar. Not one bit.
A good special teams play equals probably a great defensive play, hopefully, here for the South Central Satellites to get them right to the board. But they got to stop. It looks like they're going to be ready to run or pass. It's a run. Picks up about 5, maybe 6 yards. It's about the 26-yard line. Second down, 4 yards to go for the first down. South Newton gets the line up to the line. Wait, we got some whistles.
And Crew comes out with a shotgun formation himself, a bunch with wide receivers. He's looking and looking, nothing there, so he's going to take it off and get a first down for the Rebels on the play there. About a 20-yard run there.
You got to minimize those runs because if you keep those up going into halftime, looking at 21-0, it's not going to be a pretty good. They got to keep going. They got to keep driving. South Newton comes up to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun with the back right to his left side. Trips to the right. gives to the fullback, tailback. Tailback breaks a couple of tackles and gets to about the 40. I want to say about the 46-yard line. So you got second down and about 4 to go. South Central's kind of looking a little tired here at the moment, but they've been going, like you said, Ironman football, so they're used to this. They got to be used to it. So we got a timeout. South Central. Are we going to take a break, Josh?
We are going to take a break.
All right, we'll see you guys after this break on
Friday night here at Satellite Field against the Bishop Warriors. Kickoffs after 7 p.m.
Laporte's #1 used car dealer, All-Star Autos, is a proud sponsor of Regan's Corner Sports Network. All-Star Autos specializes in high-quality used vehicles and excellent customer service. You could say it's out of this world. They pride themselves on making your car experience as easy and stress-free as possible. You can view their inventory and apply for credit at All-Star.
All right, we're back from that timeout by the Satellites. We got about, 2 minutes left to go?
We got about 5:10 left to go here in the second quarter.
5:10 left to go, second quarter. South Newton's got the ball. South Central desperately needs to get the stop. Sorry about that. All right, the official blows the ball back live. Here we go. Run to the left side, near side, breaks a couple of tackles. Just about at the first down marker. South Newton may have a first down. Looks like. Or very close. So South Newton, third and about 1 or an inch.
By Davin Seibo with Satellite 47 at the Rebel first down.
Ball's in place. Quarterback's back in the shotgun formation with single back. All snapped high. Gives to the tailback. Tailback runs to about the 47-yard line. First down, Rebels. Is there a lot of emotion going on? Excitement? Or are they just South Central's looking a little flat-footed?
It's just the blind's just better. Right now, what you're looking at from South Newton is just they're not getting penetration, and you got big backs. The quarterback is somewhat big, wide-wise, not and fast. Cruz have just been taking over the game pretty much so far.
Okay, we got it was a nice little 7-yard run. It's about a 6-yard run for South Newton. South Newton driving about on the 42, maybe 43. Here we go. Second and about, we're going to say 6. Here we go. Shotgun formation. Hands off to the back. Back runs to the right side, and he's pushed out of bounds, but not after he picks up enough for the first down for the Rebels.
Booski there with a first down, a jet sweep there. A little bit off characteristic for the Rebels so far in this game. Usually they just run it up the gut with Cruz or run it outside with Cruz, but they did a little jet sweep there with one of their wide receivers with Booski on the play there.
So here we go, first and 10. Nice stop by the Satellite defense there, front 7. We're going to go second about 9. With about about 2:40 left to go in the first half. Quarterback gets a shotgun. Quarterback's running to the left and is immediately dropped. Or
Personal
maybe not.
foul there. A personal foul there, Mark, on the Satellites after a blown call. A backside block there was missed right in front of the refs. But
What did they say the personal foul was on?
one of the Satellites, the running back was going out of bounds, and one of the Satellites launched him out of bounds.
You know, that's a safety rule, but you know that rule's got to be called. So that's a 15-yarder or half the distance to the goal from after the run. So that's going to put South Central in a deep hole on the. I want to say the ball's on about the 10-yard line. So it's first and goal on the 10-yard line. South Central's got to make the stop here. Ball's getting looks like a run, straight up run, and they in. South Newton is in for the touchdown. South Newton is getting ready for the extra, setting in for the team for the extra point. Biggest thing is to make sure all the numbers are there. South Central, it'd be great if they would block it. Ball snap, kick is down, kick is up, kick is good. With about 2 minutes left to go in the first half, we got 21-0 South Newton over the Satellites. South Central's got to get their heads up. They're down, but they're not out of the game. They have to fit mentally and get ready to go. And South Central's they have to get positive. They can't sit there and be all negative. They got a whole other half. They got a longer halftime.
Come on.
Feel like we got some excitement over there.
Clayton Stroud with a nice little momentum switch there. Nice little 20-yard gain, 30-yard gain after the punt there. They're going to be on the 40 here and striking distance of the 50. There, Mark.
That's a nice pickup. They got to get some points. Does South Central have a place kicker that's a decent one?
No.
Well, there's always a wish. First and 10. Here we go.
2-3. Timeout here from South Newton.
Got about second about 9.
Rachel Schaefer's episode's coming out on Sunday. We're going to give you a little bit of a
completely ready on our skills during maybe even all 5 sets of the game. Like, we can't just expect all 3, like all 5 sets. before sectionals. I think we need to experience that hard work, sweat, like putting in everything, leaving it all out on the court, and then we'll be even more prepared for when sectionals does come.
Absolutely. And we have senior day tomorrow as just a live stream there, Mark. I'm pretty excited just to give the satellites kind of just talking, kind of just seeing how the game momentum tomorrow, a little different feel than what we usually bring here at Regan's Corner Sports Network.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun night, fun day. The seniors deserve it. They've been in their program for 7, 8 years. Just like all seniors, they just deserve that one special day, that one shining moment by Luther Vandross, which is one of my favorite songs of all time. All right, out of the timeout, here comes South Central. Ball on the 40-yard line. Ashley's dropping back. Looks like he's going way too back. Passes it down to the sideline. Sideline. Does he catch it?
Who? Which one?
Oh, I must be a play behind you.
No, I meant like they were both open, but Hanchar waited way too long, and they both almost caught it 10 feet out of bounds.
All right, here we go. Second down. South Central's got to get that ball over the 50-yard line. Just take small increments to make this game so much more basic. Here we go. Central gets the snap. Throws it down to...
An interception by Crew. Crew is doing it both sides of the ball here, ladies and gentlemen, for the Rebels. There, Mark. He is a satellite killer at the moment here.
Crew that's his first interception of the year. South Newton only came in to the game with only the 3 interceptions, so that's their 4th one of the night. South Central here cannot give up a score, because if you go into the locker room 28-0, you possibly have that 35-point mercy rule with that clock not stopping.
Crew in the shotgun. He's looking back, and Shaquille O'Neal wouldn't even have caught that one.
The wind took that one, and that extra defender got that one for us. So we got second down. Looks like about 1.2 minutes left to go.
Shit.
We don't say that on the air.
Oh, shoot. I'll exit it out. But touchdown, Rebels.
So we're going to see it now. Pass to... Oh, he must have been close to the sideline, because they got a touchdown. There it was. About a 34-yard touchdown reception with about 1:05 left to go. So it's 28-0. So...
Oof.
All right. Kicker lines it up. And we're going to see what the extra point looks like. Snap is down. Snap. The ball is up. Kick is good. With about 1.6 minutes left to go in the second quarter. South Newton is up 28-0.
28-0 here in Satellite Field. First quarter, they were playing pretty back and forth here. South Newton has opened it up. Crew has been an absolute, probably the player of the half at the moment here, Mark, because another
Yes.
bomb that he just threw.
Not knowing the his artificial stats, but as of right now, going into this game, I'm sorry, he had 1,306 yards, 79 out of 146. So he's accurate, and he's got receivers. So South Newton lines it up for the kickoff. And the kick is off and returned by kickoff returned about to the 41-yard line. We got about a minute left. They got to get some type of scorers going on right now, just to get that momentum going. The first one probably be just getting the ball over the 50-yard line would be a good one to start.
Getting a positive run would be a good start.
Yeah, that's true too. All right, here we go. Hand off to the tailback. Tailback goes for nothing. Maybe a loss of about 5. So we got about 2nd and 15.
He got absolutely stuffed there, Mark. Absolute. Oof.
So we're going to call it 2nd and 15 for the satellites on about the 35-yard line. Breaks the huddle. I like to see him give it to that fullback once in a while. They got that right behind up ahead. Another loss, maybe I'll give a loss of 1. So we got about 3rd and 16 coming up for the satellites. Sounds like it's getting a little exciting down there. What's going on?
And we'll be right back after this time. The court is coming up pretty soon here. And KVI is interviewing Buzz Scholl at halftime. If you want to go listen to that interview, go listen to KVI radio.
Completely ready on our skill. Completely ready on our completely ready on our completely ready on our completely ready on completely ready on our 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 skill completely ready on our skills during maybe even all 5 sets of the game. Like we can't just expect all 3, like all 5 sets before sectionals. I think we need to experience that hard work, sweat, like putting in everything, leaving it all out on the court, and then we'll be even more prepared for when sectionals does come.
Absolutely. And then you kind of talking about the teams that you're kind of looking at, like maybe it's practice and this and that. So like a Griffith coming up,
Yeah.
who's 1 in whatever. Okay. So kind of like what lacrosse was last week, how do you kind of look at them and say that's not going to – it might be a challenge to be like, hey, we know they're not good with their schedule,
Yeah.
okay? But we can kind of be like, hey, this can be a building block for us because this could be a trap game if we don't.
Exactly. 100%. And that's what our coaches stress to us at practices before these games or before the game. Like, this is a time to be quick, to run everything that we can run, try different sets, try.
You know, speaking of their sectional, before we get back to the game, they got the bye. So that's going to be a big hint coming into the North Johnson sectional starting next week. They're going to have the winner of the LaVille Wheeler game. Did not see them play against Wheeler. So they could honestly, if I could put my chips into one spring, and I know I live in North Judson, I'm gonna put my chips against saying South Central on the internet on YouTube. South Central will win the North Judson sectional and represent that sectional. Other teams that's in that sectional is Hebron and South Bend Career Academy. They're going to be playing the first match on October 13th at about 5:30 p.m. Central Time. Then on the same day, about 7 o'clock, it's going to be LaVille and Wheeler. Then in the semifinal games on the 15th, on Saturday, 10 o'clock in the morning, it's going to be the Hebron South Bend Career Academy versus that winner versus North Judson, and the LaVille Wheeler will play. That winner will play South Central at 11:30. So you're going to have three matches at one time. So on screen right now, we got the South Central Satellite Dancers. Let's watch it. Let's listen to them. And that was the Satellite Dancers.
Rockets.
Or the Rockets. I'm sorry, I got their names wrong. Nice job to them. So now here comes is the court getting ready to get? Oh, they're taking a picture.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the South Central High School Marching Band. The band is led onto the field by drum majors Kaylee Allen, Carly Wilt, Kaylin Town. Tonight, the band will be presenting their 2022 production, Pictures of Spain. The show features Fiesta by Mike Story, Concerto de Aranjuez by Joaquin Rodrigo, and Malaguena by Ernesto Guena.
And now here comes the South Central Band.
Drum Major Kaylee Allen, is the band ready? South Central Marching Band, the field is yours. And that is your South Central High School marching band.
And that was the performance of the South Central Marching Band. An excellent show.
Once again, good evening, everyone. Welcome to 2022 South Central Homecoming Night.
And we're going to continue on with the South Central Homecoming with the PA announcer.
It's weird. It doesn't feel like it's misting, but it looks like it's misting.
While we're waiting for the homecoming court to be announced, South Central needs to come out the second half and
completely ready on our skills during maybe even all 5 sets of the game. Like we can't just expect all 3, like all 5 sets before sectionals. I think we need to experience that hard work, sweat, like putting in everything, leaving it all out on the court, and then we'll be even more prepared for when sectionals does come.
Absolutely. And then you kind of talking about the teams that you're kind of looking at, like maybe it's practice and this and that. So like a Griffith coming up,
Yeah.
who's one in whatever. Okay. So kind of like what lacrosse was last week. How do you kind of look at them and say that's not gonna? It might be a homecoming court's about to happen in a second here, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna be back with action in 3 minutes here in Satellite Field, but we're just gonna go with the home court right now.
And this is the fun time for these guys too. These seniors and everybody just deserves to have a good time with them.
Absolutely.
Now it's time for the homecoming court.
And also, oh, I like this.
Freshman class of 2026 is Ella Nealon. Ella is the daughter of Michelle and Christopher Nealon. She is escorted by Wyatt Dow. Wyatt is the son of Terry Kermit. Ladies and gentlemen, your freshman representatives, Ella and Wyatt. Representing the sophomore class of 2025 is Katie Davison. Katie's the daughter of Jennifer Ballin and James Davison. She is escorted by David Seibo. David is the son of Amber and Devin Seibo. Ladies and gentlemen, your sophomore representatives, Katie and David. Representing the junior class of 2024 is Eva Vandekar. She's the daughter of Tammy Ruth Vandekar. She is escorted by Charlie Smoker. Charlie's the son of Jerry Chrissy Smoker. Ladies and gentlemen, your junior representatives, Eva and Charlie. First homecoming queen candidate is Nia Anthony. Nia is the daughter of Jeremy Anthony. She is a South Central Rockette. She plans on finishing beauty school and getting her cosmetology license. She is escorted by Hayden Trutko. Hayden's the son of Nicole and Dave.
Sorry, I'm a little bit shaky right here.
Hayden plans on going to medical school. Second homecoming queen candidate is Kaylin Town. Kaylin is the daughter of Kristen and Matthew Town. Kaylin is a member of the National Honor Society, Student Council, Spanish Club, Wheel Club, and Marching Pep Band. She plans on studying speech pathology. She enjoys painting, exercising, and spending time with her family, friends, and animals. She is escorted by Colton Bennett. Colton's the son of Mallory and Randy Bennett. He's on the basketball and baseball teams and plans on attending IUPUI for business. The third homecoming queen candidate is Emily Hulskoff. Her host parents are Fallon and Aaron Fiolipas. Emily is a South Central cheerleader. She plans on continuing her education in Denmark. She is escorted by Adam Kalina. His host parents are Sarah and Chris Fry. Adam is on the football team and plans on finishing high school in the Czech Republic. Our final homecoming queen candidate is Cassidy Booth. Cassidy's the daughter of Kelly Austin and Scott Booth. Cassidy plans on attending Marian University's Ancilla College for nursing. Her favorite hobbies include painting and reading. She is escorted by Roland Bollringer. Roland is the son of Karen and Greg Bollringer. His extracurriculars include academic Super Bowl, high school band, jazz band, and drama club. He plans on enrolling at Ivy Tech for vocational education to become a solar electrician and would also like to join a music group or theater troupe. Roland also tries his best to make others laugh and smile. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2022 South Central Homecoming Court. The King and Queen will be crowned by the 2022 Student Council Vice President, Layla Pesca. Flowers are donated by Sarah Mason from the Mason Homestead. Thank you, Sarah. And now the time we've been waiting for, the 2022 South Central Homecoming King is Colton Bennett. And your 2022 South Central Homecoming Queen is Kaylin Town.
We want to congratulate the king and the queen for South Central's homecoming. And the courts. Congratulations, guys. At halftime here, we got some scores we could pass along. From the Greater South Shore Conference, Boone Grove is up 27-0 over Lake Station. Calumet, River Forest. Calumet is up 6-0 in the second quarter. Hanover Central is up 28-0 over Wheeler in the second quarter. Griffith and North White and Whiting are still playing right now, and we have no score. The second half really needs to be in favor of the South Central Satellites. The biggest thing that they have to have right now is they got to get that first stop. Because as of with the score being 28-0 right now, that clock, the non-stop clock is right with another score from South Newton. South Newton's taking a field right now. They got to. They're in the spot where they can sit there. They're comfortable, but South Central has got to find a way to stop the quarterback. The quarterback is pretty much ran all over the place. Once again, we got to thank Josh for braving the elements out there, being cold and stuff. You think the weather's dropped out there, Josh?
Oh, yes. I think the weather has dropped here in beautiful Union Mills, Indiana. I think it's a nice little 30 degrees up in here, up in the booth here for a great Friday night lights here. And a fun fact there, Mark, I also teach swimming at the YMCA, so it was even worse than what you imagine.
How could it be worse when you're swimming? Oh, well, coming out of the pool. Yeah, I can see it now. You had that interview with the volleyball player, the volleyball captain. I think her name was Regan.
Rachel Shaford, that will be coming out. We had that a few weeks ago, and that'll be coming out Sunday. And we'll get to watch her first. My bad. Her last home game as a satellite tomorrow as a live stream here on Regan's Corner Sports Network. I'm so frozen, I forgot my last name, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, we can understand you, and like we were talking before, with the draw that came out for the North Judson sectional, I made a bold prediction. I'm thinking I'm an alumni from North Judson, but I'm thinking South Central to win that sectional. Only thing that they could possibly have is Wheeler. I didn't see any score against them when they played South Central, but it's two-way volleyball, and they could possibly get the W.
Oh, okay.
Send this senior class off on a good note going into this to winter season.
Okay, good. I thought you were talking about football for a second there.
For football, they just need to get the stop.
Yeah, I think volleyball has a great chance of winning sectional. And if they pull out and win the regional, they have a great chance of winning state this year. Because that is a loaded regional with Andrean, with Pioneer in there.
I promise I will not call Pioneer Hebron or Couts again. I've learned that mistake. I've gotten emails from fans about that from Couts. But you know what, though? Just don't know. South Central was the regular season conference champs. And, for seniors, they get a little greedy sometimes, and they want to get some more hardware. So they're going to start on the 15th, that next Saturday. So they're going to have a week to prepare for the winner of the LaVille Wheeler match.
Absolutely. I think it's going to be LaVille in an upset against Wheeler. Even though Klemzak is a very good right side hitter for Wheeler, I just think LaVille is I think they're going to pull it out and play against Satellites. It's going to probably be Judson and the South Central at North Judson in the championship game. I'm calling it now.
Ooh, we got some guaranteed picks tonight so far.
Guarantee. Satellites and straight sets in championship game. Guarantee.
I could see that happen. Just sitting here looking at the schedules really fast. Judson beat Wheeler 3-0, 3-1 in volleyball. And they also beat Wheeler. And then they got shemacked by Pioneer 3-0. So you just don't know. And Judson beat Hebron yesterday 3-0. So your bracket's looking pretty good. I'm hoping my bracket looks as good as yours does as we're getting ready to start the second half. South Central has the ball on, getting ready to put the ball on the tee. Kicking the ball off from right to left as you see it on the screen. Hopefully they got some excitement going in there too, especially at that long halftime.
Santera with a gain of about 50 on the kick return on that one.
Right up the gut.
Kickoff return. He went
Oh,
on the outside there, and he was just rumbling, stumbling, and gaining
It
on
is-
that one.
into satellite territory. We're at the 40, 35, 36.
We're at the 36 on satellite territory here in the third quarter.
Satellite's got to get the stop here to avoid that running clock. So here, South Newton breaks the huddle. Does it look like it's misting down there?
It's absolutely misting. My computer is soaked.
I would say try to find a garbage bag as much as you can. Here comes the handoff to dive to the tailback to about the 30-yard line. So at about second, about 5 yards to go for the Rebels. Just started the third quarter. South Central's got us to dig those hills and get ready to get some stops here.
They got to stop Cruz, okay? Number 6 has been absolutely running amok off of that defense ever since the beginning of the second quarter, okay? He's gotten past other than receiving, running, because he got past the defense a little bit in the second quarter there.
Just as we speak, there's another first down by the Rebels. It looked like it was a dive off to the tailback. So the ball's about the 20-yard line. 1st and 10, South Newton. I formation with the tailback flank to his left-hand side. Ball snapped. Dive up the middle. Or pass. Ball's incomplete. Nope, we're still rolling. Are they going backwards? Whistle's blown, so it's the
quarterback keeper. All the way to Satellite Orange, the Rebels first and goal.
Here we go.
First and goal after the crew run for 10 yards there for a first down.
So we got 1st and goal for South Newton on about the 1-yard line. Wouldn't be surprised if it was another Cruz special coming through, but South Central's got to stop them. And here they come to the line. Here we go. Quarterback sneak. Up in the middle. We got touchdown, South Newton. Yeah, 34-0. Now for South Newton.
36. 36-0 here.
Okay, snap to the quarterback. Quarterback gives to the fullback. Tailback's in for this 2-point conversion. So we're at 38. So that clock's now is not going to stop. So this game's going to go a lot quicker. But coaches can have a lot of teaching during this time too.
Especially since there's a opponent similar to South Central coming into next week with Bishop Knoll. being struggling as well this year. Kind of a nice build block before the sectional, having Bishop Knoll coming in for senior night. What you think, Mark?
Yeah, anything anything you get positive and stuff like that. That's something that you can build on. When teams are down 38, 39, 40 nothing, you get tired and you don't say, I don't want to do this no more.
Come on, come on, come on. Good job, Higley.
We got a return from Begley. We're at the kickoff right now. Here comes the kick for us and the boot. And you said that's Begley on the return?
Higley with the return there. It is now on the 44. 9 minutes and 35 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
It's going to be probably the quickest 9 minutes and 34 seconds because that clock's not going to stop now. Because we're in the mercy roll. So we're at about the 44-yard line there. We could tell Josh, hey, keep thinking worm thoughts. Think about Hawaii or Jamaica or something like that. That always works for me. We got drop back. Pass is over. Is it complete?
Nope. Great defense by the wide receiver on that one. It looked very much an interception on the play. But great defense by the wide receiver.
Wide receivers got to play offense and defense because you just don't know if that ball is going to get thrown to behind you or in front of you, and sometimes they got to play that defense to have that offense. So we're back to it. Second down. Looks like it's a split with the flanker onto the right side. So here's the step. Hand off the middle. Nothing there.
Nothing doing on that one there, Mark.
Maybe a loss of a yard or two. One or two. Okay, we got third down and about 11 yards to go for the first down. And sometimes you think a moral victory would just get the ball over the 50-yard line, getting into their territory for once, and then you don't know what's going to happen on that side. All right, here we go. Ball snapped. Pass is thrown. Incomplete.
But there's a positive there. Zach Hanchar with an absolute dime thrown on that one. Just kind of, Mark, I'm just trying to look for the positives on that one. Okay. He may have not been caught, but at least it was thrown on a line.
You know, I'm looking at the roster right now. They don't have that many seniors. They're awful young.
Yep.
Hansher is only as a junior. He's going to have another year under this program. A lot of the guys that are there will have another year on the program. So these guys, yeah, they're going to take their lumps now and stuff, but watch out in a year.
Absolutely, watch out in a year.
I would be intimidated to play him.
Mark, you got to get that line. You got to get the line straightened out. I think then you have a monster on your hands. Okay?
But see, once again, those guys are all young. Get them that year. Do they have a JV squad or no?
Nope. They do not have a JV squad there. They do not. They don't. No. They do not have a JV squad.
So basically, all the experience that they're getting now is under the Friday night, the brightest lights you could possibly get on Friday nights. Because I can make this comparison as South Newton gets a first down. I could compare this group to North Judson. North Justin's group this year is heavily senior dominated. Where last year
So,
they took their licks against Pioneer and Winnemac, but they came out and they started growing. So now you can start growing. Put those building blocks together and
speaking
get
of
going.
building blocks, John Wilker with a interception there to kind of get the Satellites going again. And Zach Hanchar comes back out in a 36-0 ball game here.
Was that the play right there?
That is the play right there. I'm a little bit ahead of there, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. Hey, they're at the 50-yard line. Okay. We could check off one of the completion, the things right now. They got to the fifth. They're above the 50-yard line. They're getting ready to go into South Newton's territory. Now we got to get. Now the offense has to get moving. They got that field goal and say, "Hey, we got that going now." In all honesty, this has been, if you wanted to say a coach ways, this has been a almost great game without penalties and stuff. There hasn't been that many penalties. So got to stop for 0. So it's about second, about 10 yards to go on the South Newton 49-yard line.
Mark, you could also blame the not many penalties on how cold the weather is up in here. After having 70 and 80 weeks up to this point to October, here is definitely looking its head all over the place. Here.
Well, as you can remember too, once October comes around, it's called fall, and the time gets different. That's getting darker when you wake up and you go to work and you're going everything else. As we got a first down, and we're at the 40-yard line for the Satellites.
Absolutely.
Looks like got some fog or something coming up too from over there.
Yeah, so you got a nice little fog bowl right there. You got a nice little Eagles Bears action with the fog bowl in the Soldier Field. You got kind of action here a little bit, kind of brewing. Even though they're back in the shotgun here. I don't know if they ever left.
Well, sometimes the shotgun's a good thing. It gives you the quick read of the defense, especially if you're running an option. With that tailback, you can sit there and say, okay, I'm going to either do a dive with you, or you could do a pitchback, read a speed option. There's that fullback there that they have that's sitting there. It's right behind the tackle or the tight end. That if you're going to have somebody, have him go and block or put him in the backfield so you can have that extra blocker for the backfield as the pass throws incomplete. So we got third and about 10 on the field, about the 40-yard line.
Oh boy!
And we got another spoil by Josh. I'm not going to say it's a sack, but we're going to watch it ourselves and see what's going to happen. That don't look good. I see a lot of white uniforms.
Yeah, Zach tried doing his best Johnny Manziel impression. Unfortunately, the wide receiver just didn't catch the ball.
Well, the thing is, he's going out towards his left-hand side. He's going to have to sit there, and he's going to have to recoil that entire body to throw the ball. Now, if he was to be rolling towards his right side, which is his natural throwing arm side, he would have the mere effect of him having the ball and just getting ready to sit there and throw it on his natural arm. as South Central
Absolutely.
got ready to punt from the 40-yard line. Hansel with the punt.
Let's go. I got a Regan's corner. Let's go. There we go.
On the carry.
And that's the end of the third quarter. Score 36 nothing. South Newton over South Central.
KBI.
We would like to take a break here in a sec. Are we going to take a break? No, I'll sit here and talk. Other scores in the area. I want to North White over North Newton, 91-18 in the fourth quarter. North Judson, LaVille, 21-21, fourth quarter. That is for the Hoosier North Conference Championship game tonight.
But I like to give the student section a little shout out. They had a nice little Regan's Corner chant about a second ago. There.
Awesome. We love them too. Thanks for the support, guys. Come watch us. Tell us how we're doing. Maybe we're going to have a live show sometime. Josh, what do you think about that?
Maybe.
And have them talk to us. Get some athletes that we can sit and talk to. As this fourth quarter gets ready to go. 12 more minutes. Looks like there's a lot of clean uniforms out there. They got a lot of subs in there for both teams.
Nope.
Are they still going off mainstream both teams? All right, here we go.
Here in the fourth.
The frozen fourth. Here we go. Give off to the tailback. Tailback gets about to the 15-yard line. And it's a first down.
Here in the frozen tundra of the Mills.
I think it'd be great next weekend if it started snowing and they had to plow off the field for the championship game, the final game. That was so much fun playing in snow one time.
Mark,
All right,
do not wish that on me, man. Do not wish that on me. Woo! Because it's chilly right now, man. It is chilly. I don't want any snow.
Nice run up the middle by the tailback. Yeah, because I'll be out there next weekend because Valpo's playing Butler and I got to take pictures for the football game. So, yeah, I'll be out there too. So, it'll be a fun time regardless. South Newton here at a no huddle. Getting up to the line. Giving up to the – here comes another dive. Right up the middle. And he bounces out. He broke it. Got to get those pursuit angles to get him out of the bounds. He's out of bounds about the 35-yard line. It seems like South Central is running out of gas right now. Guys are walking back. And it just seems like the angles of pursuit are just not there. As the South Newton's almost back up to the line. That's like a no-huddle type offense.
Like you said, coming into the game, Crew is just one of those quarterbacks you look at on a scouting film and just say, do we have to play them kind of attitude? I mean, you don't want that attitude, but the way he's running over this defense, you can get that very easily.
Yeah, it's like some of the guys that you look at as a big pickup there by South Newton, all the way to about the maybe under the 4-yard line.
Crew again. I mean, right now he's probably the all-star autos player of the game.
Sounds like another touchdown. for
I'm
South
not.
Newton.
I'm not here to spoil it for you, but you'll find it out. You'll find it out in a second.
But we're gonna find out here. Dive right up the middle. Dive right up the middle. Touchdown. South Newton. You know, you could say that you give them to the other one. I want to give it to the fans that stuck it out to this game tonight. Sometimes you can give them to the players and stuff. Give it to the fans because they're out there in the cold, and also give it to the student section because they're out there, they're loud, they're having fun.
Good plan. But the overall game, I'm probably going to give it to Crew. But for the South Central side, I'm probably going to give it to the student section. They came out very rowdy here at the homecoming game.
Yes.
I'm just frozen right now, so that's why it's hard for me to get the words.
And to tell you the truth, looking at what they have coming up with the draw, it could be another South Central, South Newton game. The powerhouse of that sectional, of course, is going to be North Judson, which is at 7-0 right now. But they're in a tight game with LaVille. But you just don't know what the draw is going to be. They could draw Pioneer. They could draw Bowman Academy, Culver, Triton, North Newton. They could have the trip out to North Newton, which is a long drive. But you got to get ready for the next level. And the next level here in about 2 weeks is this sectional. And here's the kick by South Newton. Return to about the 40-ish. Let's see what the umpire puts it.
It's at the 40 exactly. Their mark. Score is 43-0. Speaking of 43, go check out our interviews with college athletes in Studio 43 after this bomb that is out of the field. You could say it was out of this world just because it was out of play.
We call it overthrown. Overshot.
Mark, I got to make it interesting. You know, it's a 43-point game.
Well,
okay.
We got to make it fun, too. That's true. All right, second down.
And it was a pass.
Why is South Central so far back? Was there a penalty?
Getting life here with roughing the passer there.
That's a huge penalty. That was more than 15, 20, about 25 yards.
Absolutely.
Hey, they're within that. They're in the 45 now.
Yep. 5:55 to go here. And please, if you haven't already, please donate to the fundraiser with Joey and Angela's family. Please go donate to them if you haven't already done so.
Is there a way that we could set up something for them to donate if they don't make it to any of the games?
Yes, there is. I will send the link and I will set up the link here on Satellite Sports Network and Regan's Corner Sports Network later tomorrow after the volleyball game. Or I will have the information during the stream, during a commercial break tomorrow. And please pack the gym tomorrow. Senior night with a historic club with the volleyball team before they hit the road to North Judson on their sectional. Oh.
Hey, it looks like South Central got a big play there. They're within about the 20, under the 20-yard line. They got to score just to get that morale boost.
Absolutely.
There's a nice pick up there, about 5 yards. So about the ball on about the 10-yard line, you'd say, or 15. I can't see the down marker line.
They're on the 5.
They're on the 5. Come on, Satellite fans, if you're out there, we got to get this ball in the end zone. Let's get some. Let's go. Let's hear some noise. Well, can't hear noise on the live stream, but got to get this one in, just for say we scored at homecoming. Pass fell incomplete. Got about second down.
Things up fourth down.
Yeah, just made it a whole lot worse. Hedgehard taking signs from his coach here, but Schultz, they kind of get on the board here. 43-0 so far. With 3 minutes to go in a running clock situation here. What do you tell young Zach here, Mark?
Easy. Get the first down first, and let's get the ball in the end zone. Get some points. You got to get points. You can't pitch shutouts on homecoming. You can't pitch homecoming. Pitching shutouts is not very good for you, as it looks like he threw to the end zone. Ball is.
He got sacked.
You got sacked? Was that fourth down?
Zach got sacked. Yep.
So it's a turnover on downs. That was a huge drive for South Central. That came up with nothing.
This is now 4th and 5. Okay.
Oh,
do they go for
timeout?
it? Yep, timeout. Do they go for it, or do they kick it?
Everybody just got reset to going towards South Newton side. Did the change gets reset?
Yep.
Heading towards South Newton side?
Yep.
So it was a turnover on downs.
It was a turnover downs. They did not switch the scoreboard yet, so I was reading off the scoreboard. My bad.
All right, here goes South Newton with the run up the middle to the tailback. Tailback gets about 5 yards. Now, did South Central bring any have any like patches and stuff on their helmets or something to commemorate Joey and Angela?
They have patches on the jerseys.
Okay. Because we have Tim Grieger made a basketball that's got the number 2 on it. That's got the South Central satellites. I passed it on to you. Maybe we could pass it on to the people out there to watch to see it. Tim Grieger was a good friend of mine. He was and has got some friends that over that's lacrosse. So and he also designed it. So we'll just take a look at it. As we got another first down by South Newton.
We'll be airing that before every basketball game, girls and boys. Same with Garrett Hewlett, who passed away earlier this year. We'll be honoring Garrett and Joey during basketball season here on Regan's Corner before every game.
Okay, we got another drive up the middle. Second down at about 9. This should be about the game.
It is. It's 27 seconds here.
And what's on the play clock?
20 seconds.
Oh, they got to run another play. I don't think they're going to take a knee, though.
Oh, no, they did not.
I formation. They're probably going to give it to the tailback again. Yep. Let him run for a little bit. Get tackled just across midfield to about the 45. And that's the last play of the game. Final score is 43-0 South Newton over South Central.
And it's been a good satellite night there, you folks at home. And for the satellite side of the ball, we're going to give it to the student section, okay? For South Newton, we're going to give it to Kruger, their quarterback, who's had roughly probably 500 yards passing today. A couple of TDs on the ground, probably about 3-4 touchdowns on the air. Just dominant from Kruger tonight.
Yeah, that's the general marshal right there. And with the way he goes, that's the way the team goes. But you know what? South Central had a great night. Didn't get the ball in the end zone. They got the ball in the 50-yard line, over the 50. And they got that momentum going. Let's see if they can build on it next week when they have Bishop Knoll coming in to play. Hopefully we can start this weekend, with the South Central girls volleyball win. But we don't know. Let's join them together tomorrow. I believe we're coming on the air about 12:45.
12:45. It will be a no broadcasters. It will just be kind of the girls just playing and kind of just seeing the voice on the court for their last home game. Kind of something special. What we're going to do for the rest of senior nights, we're going to probably do something like that, where it's going to be no broadcasting after football, because I'll be back next week there. And hope you guys have a good satellite night. Here, play-by-play man Josh Regan, and my color commentary, Mark Ridley, say have a good satellite night.